Hey there, I'm Jade. Today I'm taking you through a Pilates flow for your glute muscles. You will be building strength within your glutes as well as your hip joints. We are also going to be really lubricating and opening up the hip joint. So this is wonderful to create movement to get through your day and feel a little bit less stiffness within your lower back, your hips, and just everywhere in your body. So go ahead and grab a yoga mat if you have one, or a soft area to work out on today, and you will need one block. So grab your goodies, and I hope you enjoy today's flow. Let's begin today in a cross-leg easy pose. So let's go ahead and bring one foot in front of the other here. Okay, so knees are out to the side. We want to make sure we're grounding down evenly with both sitting bones. Go ahead and bring your palms just to the top of your thighs here, right above the knees. Sit up nice and tall through the crown of the head, maybe closing your eyes, just connecting with yourself right now, letting go of anything hindering on the mind right now. Take a deep breath in through the nose and then exhale out. Begin to activate the core. So think of drawing your navel up and in towards your spine here. Sitting up nice and tall with your inhale. Exhale, drop the shoulders. Drop the ribs into the body. And let's just begin to create a little bit of movement here with our breath. So what we're going to do is press into our thighs and just rotate. So inhale to come forward, arching the back. Think of squeezing the shoulder blades. Roll in through the left side. Keep the sitting bones grounded. And as you come through the back, begin to roll the spine. So you're arching the back. And then again, roll through the right side. Arch forward, so lifting the heart. Just moving with your breath. Exhale. Rolling your spine back. Inhale, coming through the right. Bring it forward. And exhale just a few more times this way. Inhale, feel the stretch, maybe in the hip area. Maybe you feel in your lower spine. And then one more time, let's bring it all the way around. And then we're just gonna switch sides. So go ahead and come back to center and let's switch the feet. So bring the opposite foot forward. And then again, we're gonna do the same thing, but just moving the opposite way. So pressing the hands into the thighs, bring it forward through the left side. This time, heart reaches forward, inhale. And as you come through the right, you're gonna go ahead and round the spine, lean back, exhale. Just moving with your breath, nice and slow. Try to keep the shoulders relaxed here. Just drawing your attention inward right now. So paying attention to where your body feels a little bit tight and restricted. Maybe noticing your breath in this moment. Does it feel shallow? Does it feel full? Is it hard to breathe? What can you do to allow yourself to breathe a little bit deeper here? A couple more times. Keep pressing on the thighs and make sure as you roll, you're keeping those sitting bones, both sides grounded into the earth. Using your core to move forward and back. One more time, let's bring it forward. And then exhale, bring it back. And as you come forward, let's come back to center. Inhale, just reach the arms out to the side and up towards the sky here. Reach through the side body, nice deep breath in. Bring your hands together, draw them through your heart center. Drop your chin and just connect that energy to get you through this practice today. Remember to stay centered, stay grounded, and stay present. If you notice the mind drifting away, just drop back to your breath. Pay attention to your body, how you feel as you move. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and we're gonna reach on over and come into our tabletop pose. So bring your knees under your hips, your hands right underneath your shoulders. Draw your shoulders down away from your ears. Go ahead and uncurl the toes and just plant the top of the feet into the floor here. Breathe in and exhale. Firm the navel up and in. And we're just gonna go ahead and open up the hip joint a little bit here. So go ahead and extend that right knee up towards the sky. We're keeping a 90-degree bend in the knee. And we're just gonna open the knee out to the side and bring it back down. Kick the foot back up and out to the side. So just a few rotations, nice and big. Up, out to the side. So try to keep your shoulders level to the floor. So try not to twist here if you can. Nice big circular motions here just to lubricate that hip joint, preparing for these exercises. And when you're ready, come back down and let's switch it. So out to the side this time, back and bring it down. Out to the side, back, bring it down. Remember to breathe, moving with your breath. One more time, out to the side, back. And then when you come back this time, extend your legs straight back behind you. Take a deep breath here and let's come right down to our elbows. So go ahead and interlace the hands, bring the pinky in so you're not pressing on the pinky. Elbows are right underneath the shoulders. Your leg is energizing straight back, pointing the toes. Stay here for just a moment. Feel the energy. Squeeze the glute up as you lift that leg up. Breathe. And then we're just gonna tap it down and kick it right back up. So slow down, press it up fast, okay? Down, 3, down, 4, down, power, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up. And then let's go ahead and bring the leg to cross over that left leg, still elevated in the air here. So squeezing that glute. And same thing, we're gonna tap up, power, tap, 2, 3, 4, hitting a different area of the glute, 5, 6, keep the leg extended, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, more, 2, and 1. Bring it up, stay up, and let's bring it out to the side here. So we're gonna do the same thing. Tap up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up. Bends the knee back in. Go ahead and sink the hips back into your child's pose. Release the head to the floor here. Just take a breath. Notice the energy building up in your body. Let's go ahead and roll all the way back up. And we're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. So bring your hands to the floor here. Deep breath in, exhale, let it go, firm the navel up and in, support your lower back with your core here, and then we're gonna go ahead and bend the knee, bring it up, out to the side, so opening the hip, back, out to the side, back, big circular motions, back, out to the side, moving with your breath, remember to breathe. Out to the side, back nice and slow. One more time, and then let's go ahead and reverse it. So we're gonna come out to the side, back, down, out, back, down, out, nice and wide. So we're really lubricating that hip joint, creating some energy within the hip. One more time. And let's keep that leg back. Go ahead and extend it straight back with energy here. Deep breath in. Again, firm your navel up and in, and let's come right back down to our elbows. Interlace the hands once again. Bring that pinky finger in. Press into the forearms here. Make sure the elbows are underneath the shoulders. And we're gonna, same thing as we did before, make sure you're lifting that leg up, extending at the knee, so keep the leg nice and straight. We're gonna tap, lift with power. 2, 3, straight up. 4, 5, keep the core strong. 5, no dipping in the lower back. 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, cross it over, keep it lifted, and same thing. 1, 2, 3, with power. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it out to the side and lift, lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back, bring that knee in. Again, we're gonna go ahead and release into our child's pose. Oh, take a breath. Recenter, reconnect. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let's go ahead and roll all the way up. Back to our tabletop pose. This time what we're gonna do is curl the toes underneath, and we're gonna lift the knees. Keep the knees bent. Begin to press into the hands to lift the hips up and back, coming into our Adho Mukha, so our downward facing dog. Breathe here, maybe creating a little bit of movement, bending one knee, releasing the opposite heel down. Just warming up the hamstrings here. Feeling your body. Drawing that awareness to what feels good, what feels tight, what feels open. Just paying close attention to your body and where it is today in this moment. And when you're ready, let's bring the knees back to a bend. Keep pressing into the hands. Think of spinning the triceps down. So our elbows are pointed towards the floor here. Breathe in, create more length, and then go ahead and begin to maybe straighten. So extending the knees, straighten the legs, and release the heels down. Full breath in. Lift the right leg just so it's hovering above the floor here. Point the toes, and we're just gonna lift that leg straight up into the air. So 3-leg dog. Bring it back down, lift. 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5. Squeeze at the top. 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it lifted, bends at the knee. Gonna stack that right hip over top of the left hip. Try to keep those shoulders even to the floor here, so just twisting from that lower belly. Breathe and feel this nice deep stretch in your psoas on the right side. And go ahead and bend. As you roll forward, you're gonna bend the knee, bring it into the chest, and just step between the hands here. Deep breath in and come into the fingertips here. So in a low lunge. Deep breath in. Exhale. What we're gonna do is lift the arms up, press into that front heel, coming into a crescent pose. So make sure that front knee is right over top of your heel. We're gonna pull back with that right hip, extend that left knee. So we're pulling the leg away from the floor. Press those toes back so they're underneath the heels, and just reach up through your arms, through the side body. Think of pulling your tailbone towards the floor, soften the ribs into the body, keep your core nice and strong. And then pressing into that front heel, what we're gonna do is begin to reach the hands down and straight back as you pivot the body forward, hinging from your hip. Bring it back up, pressing through that front heel, 2, and back up, 3. Use the strength of your legs to stay balanced. Up, 4 on your exhale. So reaching up, inhale, nice and slow with your breath. 5, 6, 7, one last time here, and 8. Reach the arms up. Breathe here. And begin to bring the elbows out to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades, coming into our cactus pose. We're gonna twist ever so subtly towards the right side and bring it back to neutral. Twist to the right, back to neutral, and twist. Back to neutral. 4, 5, stay strong in the legs. 6, 7, one more time. 8, reach the arms right back up. Bring the hands back down to the floor, press into the hands and step right back into your plank pose. Breathe here, and then press back into your downward facing dog. Very good. If you stayed with me, very good. If it was a challenge and you didn't, either way, you gave it your all. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Now lift that left foot up to hover, point the toes, and we're gonna do the same thing. So lift, 1, 2 with power, 3, 4, try to pause at the top, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay right here. Go ahead and bend the knee at the top, and we're gonna stack that left hip over top the right hip this time. Remember, keep pressing into those hands. Keep the shoulders even. Breathe nice and deep. And then go ahead and shift forward. Bring the knee into the chest and step between the hands. Let's go ahead and lift those hands up, coming into our crescent pose. Knee over top of that front heel. Energize through that back leg. Pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Breathe in through the side body. And then exhale, sweep the hands down and back. Pivot forward here. And 1. Reach it back. Strong in the legs. 2. Back. 3. Make sure you're bending from that front hip. 4. 5. Keep breathing. 6. 7. Don't let that back knee bend. And 8. Bring it up. And stay right here for just a moment and breathe. Nice and strong in the legs. Cactus the arms out to the side, and we're gonna twist for 1, 2, 3. Squeeze that right glute. 4, 5. See if you can sneak a little lower. 6, 7, 8. Back to neutral. Bring the arms up for an inhale, and then bring the hands right back down to the floor. Press into the floor. Bring that left leg back, right back into your down dog. Breathe. If you'd like to bend your knees here and then straighten your legs, bend and straighten just to create a little bit of movement. Maybe get off your legs a little bit. Feel free to do that. Just taking a few moments to connect, let that energy run through you. Just breathing to bring the heart rate down. roll all the way down to the mat, bring the knees to the mat, and then roll the body, elbows come back all the way to the floor here. Let's roll onto our right side, so extend the right hand straight up here, bend at the elbow and hammock the head with the right hand. Stack the hips, and what I want you to do is bend that right knee, so bring it in front of you just a little bit. And then you're going to point to the toe on your left leg and bring it up to hover. Okay, so left hand is going to be right in front of your ribs here, pressing into the floor to help you stay elevated and secure here so you're not rolling your body front and back. Okay, so what we're going to do is lift and bring it down. Lift, bring it down. 2, 3, 4, pause at the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Make sure your knee is pointed forward. 3, 2, and 1. And then hover it again. And then we're going to bend the knee, kick the leg forward, press it back, lift. Bend the knee like a bicycle, kick it forward, press it back, lift. Bend, forward, press it back, kick, nice and slow. Bend, forward, kick it back, lift. Bend, forward, kick it back, lift. Bend, forward, kick it back, lift. 6, forward, kick it back. 7, forward, kick it back. 8, let's do 8 more. Forward, kick, lift. Forward, kick it back, lift. Forward, kick it back, lift. 6, 5, stay strong in the upper body. 4, keep that leg lifted. 3, I know it's getting worn out. 2, nice and strong in the leg. And 1, lift it up, bring it down. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring it back just a little bit, and then same thing, we're gonna lift. So if you need to bring your hand just in front of you a little bit and roll a little bit forward, that's fine. And you're gonna bring it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. And then we're going to bring it forward now. Flex the foot and lift right in front of us. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Feel the hip worn. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend at the knee. Bring it back down. This time you're going to lift the feet. So stack the feet and lift them off the floor. We're going to come in for our clamshells. And we're going to lift the knee. 2, so keep the toes connected. 3, 4, 5, keep the feet lifted above the hips here. 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Very good. And let's roll right back to our bellies. We're going to press into the hands right at the chest and then lift up to our plank. Press right back into our downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Nice and slow. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Allow yourself permission to just let go. No frustration, no judgment. Just being. And let's roll all the way forward. And this time what we're going to do, release the knees, come all the way down to the floor. We're going to do the opposite side. So I'm going to turn so you guys can see me. And same thing, what we're going to do is release to the floor, extend that left arm out, bend at the elbow, hammock the head with your left hand, roll the hips, stack the hips here, and you're going to bend that left knee. Okay, to support yourself, bring it forward just a little bit here. Bring your right palm to support your body just in front of you below the ribs here. Let's go ahead and hover that right leg just above the floor, point the toes, and let's lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it back to hover. We're going to kick it forward and press it back. Lift. 1. Bring it forward. Kick it back. 2. Forward. Kick it back. 3. Forward. Kick it back. 4. Forward. And kick it back. 4. Keep it elevated. Forward. Kick it back. Forward. And kick it back. Forward. Kick it back. Forward. And kick it back. 6. Kick it back. 7. Forward. And kick it back. 8. 8 more. Forward. Kick. Forward. Kick. Forward. And kick. Lift. Forward. Kick. Lift. 5 more. 4. 3. Stay strong in that leg. Make sure to breathe. 2. And 1 more. Lift. And I'm going to bring the hand forward just a little bit. You're going to roll forward just a little. We're going to bring that leg behind us and then lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it back. And then this time we're going to roll it in front of us here, straight out in front of us. Flex the foot, keep it hovered above the floor. And we're going to lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 from the hip. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bend the knee, bring the leg down, stack the feet, stack the knees. Breathe here for just a second, and then we're going to come in for a clamshell. So lift the feet just above the hips here. Keep those big toes together, and we're going to open the knees. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep the toes connected. 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 more. 1, 2. Try to keep the feet lifted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Release the knees, release the feet. Roll back onto your belly. Press into the hands right back into your downward facing dog. I'm going to go ahead and turn around for you guys. Just take a moment in your downward facing dog to catch your breath. Bend the knees, sink those hips up and back, and then begin to straighten the knees once again if you can, and release the heels towards the floor if that's an option for you. Whatever feels good for you today. Listen to your body. Notice your breath. If it's hard to breathe, maybe back off just a little bit. When you're ready, let's roll all the way forward very slowly into our plank pose. And we're going to do a little step up exercise here. So what we're going to do is step up just a little bit with that left foot at an angle. Then we're going to press into that left foot. Make sure the foot is right underneath the knee. And then we're going to lift the left hand, so pressing into the right hand, make sure it's right underneath the shoulder. And then we're going to lift the right leg up and kick it straight out in front of us. So we're hovering above the floor with the left foot and the right hand pressing. And then we're going to bring it back. So use your core to lift to bring that leg right back in and step back into your plank, okay? And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So right foot is going to come forward just a little bit at an angle. So knee and foot are going to face the same direction, pointing out to the side. Press into the left hand. Right hand's going to lift. You're going to kick that left leg. Hover it straight out in front of you. So flex the foot when you kick. Same thing. So we're going to just go side to side here. Step it back. Left foot, kick a little bit faster. Step it back. Right foot, kick, and step it back. Left foot, kick, nice and slow. Make sure to breathe, step it back. Right foot, kick, and step it back. A little bit quicker. Left foot, kick, back. Right foot, kick, back. Left foot, kick, back. Right foot, kick, nice and strong with your kick, and back. Left foot, kick, back. Right foot, a little bit of coordination, kick, and back. Left foot, kick, back. Right foot, kick, and back. Let's see if we can go a little bit faster for the next 8. So left, kick, back. Right, kick, back. Left, kick, back. Right, kick, left, kick. Stay strong in the arm, supporting arm. Kick, left, kick. The core is nice and strong to support the lower back. Kick, kick. And this exercise takes a lot of coordination and strength, not only in the lower body, but in the upper body. So take your time, you don't have to go as fast as I'm going. It might be a little confusing. So just do what you can, move slow. Make sure you breathe. That's the most important thing. I'm gonna do one more time here. And step it back, release the knees down, sink back into your child's pose, take a rest. Deep breath into the heart and out. Sink into the earth here. Let go of any stiffness anywhere. Just let go. You're supported right now completely. One more deep breath in and release. All right, you guys, let's roll up, and then we're gonna end with our block coming onto our back. So very carefully shift your legs forward, coming into a seated pose with the knees up. Take a deep breath here. Just find that strength in your core, the space in your spine before we release all the way down. And reach the arms up overhead to breathe in, and then exhale, just reach the arms forward. We're gonna pull the navel up and in and roll all the way back. Make sure your block is close by, coming all the way down to the floor here. So let's tuck the shoulder blades underneath and then pull the shoulders down, all right? Firm the navel up and in, walk the heels in just a little bit here, and then pull your tailbone down. So we're eliminating that space in our lower back to support ourselves. So we're not arching the back here. Again, firm the navel up and in, take a breath in, feel the belly rise. Exhale, let the ribs soften into the body. I'm describing this, but this is also a few moments to remember, and also a few moments just to catch your breath and recenter. So breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose. Let's bring the heels in. So heels are about hip distance apart here. Bring your heels just underneath your knee creases behind the knees here. Okay, so you can go ahead and take a peek. It's kind of hard to see, but just take a peek and look at what feels right to you. And what we're gonna do is press the triceps into the floor, and you can do this a couple ways. If this is new to you, our bridge poses, you can bring the hands just up towards the sky, pressing using your triceps for a little bit of support here. Otherwise, you can bring your hands just flat onto the mat here alongside of you, palms pressing into the floor. Breathe in. We're just going to start with a couple bridge poses just to start off and find that alignment here. So as you lift the hips up, we're not lifting to arch the back, we're lifting to line the back up. So what we want to do again is pull the tailbone down, make sure the knees are not coming out so they stay in line with the hips. So go ahead and peek, and then make sure you have space in the neck so we're not crunching up into the neck. Okay, so pull those shoulders down and underneath. Make sure your core is nice and strong to support you here. Again, hands can be flat on the floor or in your robot pose, whatever feels good for you today. And just feel this. So squeeze the glutes in towards the center. Breathe. Just notice how to breathe here. And let's just drop the hips down, tap the floor, lift it back up, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop it down nice and slow, and squeeze to lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it down, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it back down, and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Couple more times. Drop it down, lift. 5, realigning yourself each time you come up. Drop it down and lift. And stay here. Breathe for just a moment. Use your core. Imagine this ball of energy through your center body supporting your entire body. And then release it down vertebra by vertebra, nice and slow. Go ahead and grab your block this time. We're going to do the same thing just a few times. Bring your block just between your thighs here, so closer to your knees. And what you're going to do is just squeeze the block a little bit. So you can walk your feet in just a touch if you need to. But we want to keep that pressure on the block. So make sure you're squeezing with the knees, not too hard, but just enough to support that block between your legs here. And again, realign yourself. Pull the shoulders down, tuck that lower tailbone down towards the back of the heels here. And then we're going to lift. Drop it down, lift, squeeze the legs, drop it down, lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring it down. Okay, release that block, and what we're gonna do is just bring the block off to the side here of your body, your left foot, and just bring it alongside of that left foot. Okay, you're gonna bring your foot onto the block and just move it. So it's just below your foot, but right in line with your left hip here. What we're gonna do is bring that right knee up. You're gonna point, so extend at the knee, point the toe up towards the sky, press into that left foot, and go ahead and lift the hips straight up. So we're bringing that foot up towards the sky. Make sure your hip bones are even so you're not lifting one side up further than the other. Breathe here, and lower the hips down, tap the floor, bring it back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it down, lift. 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower it down, lift it back up. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lower it down, bring it back up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg straight, drop it down, bring it back up. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it down, bring it back up. 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here, realign yourself again, and then we're gonna do bicycle kicks. So we're gonna drop the legs straight down, align the knees, bend, kick it back up. So bicycle, up, press it down, up for 4, up, 5, up, 6, up, 7, up, 8, and up. Stay here and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very slowly bring it back down. Release the foot to the floor. Breathe. Let's go ahead and lift that left knee up into the body. Wrap the hands just around the knee and just give it a tug. So pull it in towards the body here. Let's go ahead and cross that left ankle over top that right thigh, and then the knee's gonna extend out to the left side here. You can bring the right tippy toes to the floor and lift the heel up, and then press that knee away from you just a little bit. Not too much of a stretch, but just a little bit of a relaxing massage here for that left hip. That was a lot. One more breath. And bring the heel back down. And then we're gonna switch sides. So uncross that heel, and let's bring the block to the other side. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So bring the block underneath the foot, just below the hip here. Make sure it's straight and even. Again, press the hands into the floor or the elbows, so the triceps into the floor. Tuck the shoulder blades, pull the shoulders down, press into that foot as you straighten that left leg straight up towards the sky. You're gonna lift the hip up off the floor. Make sure the hips are even towards the sky here. Energize through that leg, so extending the knee as much as possible. And we're gonna drop it down. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2. Drop and lift. 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop and lift. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop and lift. Try to keep that foot pointed up towards the sky. Drop and lift. 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down and lift. 8. Okay, so this time we're going to bring the leg down, bicycle it in, kick it up, down, and 3, down, and 4, down, and 5, down, and 6, down, and 7, and down in 8. Stay up with that leg pointed up towards the sky, and we're going to pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and release the hips all the way down. Bend the knee, bring it down. And move your block off to the side. Same thing. We're gonna lift that right knee into the chest here. Bring the hands to wrap around. Just pull a little tug on that right knee. Breathe here. And let's do the same thing, crossing the right ankle over the left leg this time. You can lift the heel up, coming up to the toes, the left foot. Flex the right foot. And maybe a little push, a subtle push at the right knee, just to open that right hip up a little bit. Breathe. Deep breath in and exhale. Let's bring that foot back to the floor. Release the left heel. Just take a moment. And let's let the knees fall to the left side. And reach the arms out to the side here. And if you feel a little bit more flexible or a little bit more open today, you can bring that right knee underneath the left knee just to intensify this stretch, this twist here. If you like to go a little further, you can look off to your right side. Just letting everything go. Breathing deeply into your body, drawing that energy, that healing energy into your body after this rig. Drawing that healing energy into your body. When you're ready, bring your head back up towards the sky, bring the knees in, and then let's go ahead and switch it out. So you can bring your hands down if you'd like to start fresh again, and then you can either just let your knees fall to the side, off to the right side. And again, if you'd like to go a little bit further, you can extend your arms out to the sides here and cross that left knee just underneath the right knee. That's going to intensify the stretch just a little bit further. What you want to do is make sure that the opposite shoulder is still on the floor. So if you feel it lifting, then maybe back off just a little bit. And then maybe bring your gaze towards the left hands there. And then maybe bring your gaze over to the left this time. Again, breathing, letting go of any tension you're holding right now. So notice if the legs are stiff, tightening up. Just let go of any stiffness. One more breath in and exhale, let it go. So look right back up. Carefully bring the knees up towards the sky here. And let's walk the feet out and let the knees fall in this time. Bring the hands just beside you, palms facing up, and let's just take a few breaths here. Just honoring ourselves, showing up to the mat today to practice, to go a little bit further into our body, to build a little bit of strength to get us through each day, to build a little bit more of awareness and cultivate that presence, that awareness within. Taking the time for you to focus on only you. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, sigh it out. Let's do that again. In through the nose, out through the mouth, sigh it out. And when you're ready, let's bring the knees up, heel toe those feet in. And very carefully, you can roll to one side and bring yourself up. Otherwise, find your way to a seated position here and meet you in a cross-leg pose. And let's just take one more breath. So reach your arms out to the side. Arms are going to come up. Draw your hands together right down to your heart center. Let's do that again. Arms reach out to the side, right up towards the sky. And bring it right back down to your heart center. Just drawing that energy down to your heart. Just remembering that you matter. Taking time for yourself is so important. Not only for yourself, but for the people around you. Don't forget that. Thank you for joining me on this exercise journey today. I hope you loved it. I hope you feel better. Until we meet again, namaste.